Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news now. What if I told you that the Dallas Cowboys are at the center of a potential game-changing move that could reshape their entire defensive outlook, and in turn, their prospects for the upcoming postseason? Yes, folks, we're talking about a mega-trade that's been making waves across NFL circles. The buzz is that Miami Dolphins, currently sitting at 1-6 and clearly in a full rebuild mode, are ready to ship out one of their top safeties, Minkah Fitzpatrick, in a deal that could see him arrive in Dallas and bolster a secondary desperately in need of stability and playmaking. This isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could redefine the NFC landscape, especially considering the impact Fitzpatrick has had in his career, and the potential he brings to the Cowboys' already talented but injury-plagued safety room. Fitzpatrick, for those who follow closely, is a player who can be called a sideline-to-sideline hawk. Since entering the league, he's established himself as one of the most versatile safeties in the NFL, dazzling fans and analysts alike with his ability to cover ground, make plays on the ball, and support the run. He's an All-Pro from 2019 through 2024, a player whose stats speak volumes about his impact. In 2025, for example, he recorded 38 tackles, 2 interceptions, and maintained an impressive PFF grade of 85.3, with an EPA per coverage of plus 0.15 and 6 pass deflections. These numbers are not just good, they're elite, especially considering the context of a Dolphins team that has struggled this season. He's a player who can change the tide of a game with a single play, adding that extra layer of security to any secondary. The Dolphins, on the other hand, are in chaos after the coaching upheaval post-McDaniel. They are in full rebuild mode, with a focus on overhauling their offensive line after allowing an average of 32 points per game. Their priority now is cap space and acquiring draft picks to rebuild the roster from the ground up. That's where Fitzpatrick enters the picture. His $19 million cap hit is a significant chunk, but the Dolphins are willing to part with him for future assets, specifically a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-round pick in 2027. This trade, while static in some circles, makes a lot of sense for Miami. They're shedding cap space and acquiring draft capital, but critics argue that it weakens their back-end defense, which has been a sore spot this season. They're focusing on a complete overhaul, prioritizing the front seven with sacks and pressure, as evidenced by their 25 sacks this season, but at what cost? They're willing to trade proven talent for future potential, which is a strategic shift from their previous approach. Now, what about the Dallas Cowboys? Well, the move could be a game-changer for them. Their safety room has been hit hard by injuries. Just look at their current situation, with only 2 safeties healthy and available. Fitzpatrick's arrival would immediately elevate their back end, making their secondary more aggressive, more reliable, and more capable of forcing turnovers. His addition could add over 120 tackles projected for the rest of the season, boost run support by approximately 16%, and significantly improve their aerial defense. Imagine Fitzpatrick playing alongside someone like Hooker, who already has an interception in 2025, forming a formidable duo capable of shutting down the division's top passing offenses. His versatility, which earned him a career PFF grade of 87, means he can contribute in multiple ways, be it coverage, run support, or creating turnovers, and that's exactly what Dallas needs to push their defense to the next level. The Cowboys have been somewhat inconsistent this season, sitting at 2-5, and their secondary has been their Achilles heel. Key players like Wilson have been sidelined due to injuries, and Clark's questionable status with cracked ribs only complicates things further. Adding Fitzpatrick could be the remedy. He's a player who has shown 0 injuries in 2025, fully healthy and ready to play at a high level. His ability to generate turnovers, with 6 passes defensed and a career total of 20 interceptions, can be the X factor in tight games. His presence on the field elevates the entire defense, forcing quarterbacks to think twice before throwing in his direction, and creating mismatches that can be exploited by Dallas's pass rush. This trade could push the Cowboys into the top 10 defenses in the NFC East, allowing them to better contain their division rivals and set the stage for a playoff push. Beyond just immediate impact, the move has long-term implications. Fitzpatrick's proven track record of making game-changing plays, especially in critical moments, could be what elevates the Cowboys from good to great. Think about the playoff scenarios. If Fitzpatrick joins Dallas and continues his playoff-level performance, including interceptions and big plays, it could swing the momentum in their favor when it matters most. His experience and versatility make him an ideal fit for a team that's aiming for another Super Bowl run, especially when considering how defenses with a strong safety like him can influence the game's outcome. The narrative here is reminiscent of other historic trades. Think of safeties like Thomas in 2021, or even the impact of veteran safeties in past Super Bowls. Fitzpatrick has that potential to be a difference-maker on the big stage. Now let's talk about the odds and the potential impact on their Super Bowl aspirations. The Cowboys, currently with betting odds around plus 8,000, could see those odds improve to around plus 3,200 with such a move, especially if Fitzpatrick helps solidify their defense and boost their confidence heading into the playoffs. His previous playoff performances, including key interceptions and leadership, point to a player who can be an X-factor in postseason battles. The trade for Fitzpatrick is not just about filling a roster spot. It's about sending a message that the Cowboys are serious about contending and that they're willing to make bold moves to secure their place among the league's elite. It's a strategic move that echoes the boldness of teams in the 70s and 80s, where defense and playmaking safeties were the backbone of championship teams. In conclusion, what we're witnessing here is more than just a trade rumor. It's a potential turning point for the Dallas Cowboys defense, and by extension, their entire season. Fitzpatrick's arrival could be the catalyst that transforms their defense into a top-tier unit capable of shutting down the division and making a deep playoff run. His ability to generate turnovers, support the run, and cover ground makes him an ideal fit for the Cowboys' needs. If this trade materializes, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say it could be a defining moment, similar to the legendary Doomsday defense of the 70s. That pushes the Cowboys back into the spotlight and keeps their Super Bowl dreams alive. The NFL is unpredictable, but one thing is certain. If this trade goes through, fans should be prepared for some exciting times ahead. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Fitzpatrick can be the missing piece that takes this defense to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. This kind of bold strategy is exactly what we've been waiting for, and it's exciting to think about what's next. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This season might still hold some surprises, and with moves like this, the Cowboys are positioning themselves to make a serious run. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys.